YouTube. Hello, McTow. Hello, Red Pill. This is Red Pill in the Wind. Now, I'm going to give it a few minutes. I'm going to give it a few blocks for everybody, for people to start showing up. Oh, hey. Crap. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Wanted to get out that way. Get out of the bus's way. Now, I'm going to give it a few blocks, maybe a few minutes. Maybe walking around the old security, the old grounds when I used to be a security officer. You know, the good old times. Now, believe it or not, before I was a truck driver, I was a security officer. You know, trying to find my way around. You know. I'm gonna show you my the first contract I ever had. You know, turn it in there right now. Now, I used to, like I said, this is when I was still in the transition from from blue pill to red pill. You know? Sometimes you gotta revisit some of the places that you've been. This is when I was wondering what the heck is going on, you know? This is when I was trying to steadily get some, you know? Just trying to show you what I was like. This is 1 hour parking. Got it. It ain't gonna take me more than a few minutes. Because it's gonna switch from Bluetooth to my phone. Now, back in the day, I used to be a security officer here. A place called Baker Square. Place called Baker Square. It's not handicapped, so I'm good. That used to be a coffee tree. Used to be a coffee tree right there. I used to get coffee as a security officer. You know, something happened. I don't know what happened with Coffee Tree, but this space is new. This space was not closed off. This space was wide open. And that used to be a bar. For me, as a security officer, oh, they still got that bike repair shop. I used to work for Allied Barton. Al's Lion Bartons. There was a lot of places that weren't there that I used to. What in the world? They took the bank out. That used to be a place where you can like learn how to manufacture, not manufacture, but use a lathe, a mill. This is where I used to be a security officer at. Now I'll see if they still got the Tor wands. Because they used to have Tor wands around here. This is my old security office or security officer route. They don't have tour ones no more, do they? Wow. So much has changed. Now, the South Garage, I would have to patrol this area. The crazy thing about it is, one of the reasons why I don't ever want to be security ever again. Oh, how the irony. They took the security desk out. So that daggone alcoholic that screwed me over got fired. Yeah, they used to have tour wands, you know. Now, I want to say, I'm not sure if they still have the tour wands, the tour wand buttons, but they used to have a golf cart that at every floor. Oh, the parking management. I remember that one. Floor. Oh, guess what? They still got the tour wands, but also they got a QR code now. Every floor I used to walk up and down these stairs. Sometimes I have a golf cart, but it had to stay on the charger. This is a blind spot. Yeah, this was a blind spot. This is one of the blind spots. Wow. This place has changed a lot. A lot has changed in this place. Even the prices. Wow. Employee parking. When I first got here, when I first started doing security routes here, I used to have a Jeep Wrangler. I used to park that Jeep Wrangler. I used to come in for security, parking the Jeep Wrangler right down there. The memories. And of course, I'm pretty sure that a lot has changed. That's another stairwell, that's another tour wand. And they probably still close that gate. Yep, they finally put a chain on about daggone time. That right there is where the maintenance staff would go. But they finally put a lock on that gate. But tour would take about 45, was supposed to take about 45 minutes. I used to break it in half, or I used to break it down on the colder weather. Used to break it down on the colder weather when the weather got cold, so I didn't get hypothermia. They bought that area too, I guess. Then the golf cart, it wouldn't get on too fast. You know. Hey Corey, hey JR. But for the most part, golf cart would basically have to be charged every single time. They still got They lost a lot of the stores. They took out a lot of the stores. A lot of the stores probably couldn't handle the rent. South Garage is closed now. Now, this place has changed a lot. This used to be the old Nabisco plant in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, right outside of Homewood and East Liberty. Now they call it Bakery Square. The irony. Where everything is overpriced and overcharged. That used to be That used to be where the Google, I think that Google still makes deliveries over there. You know? I used to make regular tours down this way. Now this is new. This is definitely new. This wasn't there when I made the tours. There used to be a parking lot. That used to be a parking lot. Wow. How things have changed. See, wow. Now they got people living over. Now they got living space for living strom over there for Google, and they take it over there that freaking Sky Bridge. But I would have to go up one side of the garage and down the other side. And it would be winter, summer, spring, and fall. And that in the wintertime, that would turn into a wind tunnel. Now, the reason I'm not a security officer is because how Allied Barton did me. They call it Allied Universal now. And I'm not an employee of Allied Universal. So I could say whatever anymore. So I could say whatever they did. This is what I mean. What they did, what my manager, quotation manager, did was he pocketed the bonuses of many of the security officers. You know, he pocketed the bonuses. I never saw my bonus, and I don't believe I'll ever see it. I'll never see it. I don't even care to see it. But I don't care to see that bonus anymore. Now, the thing is, it's another reason why I do not ever want to touch another security officer in uniform. I was supposed to get a bonus. Now, another thing about a security officer, I called my manager. This dude's up here on Christmas and Thanksgiving with his family, and I'm out here freezing my behind off. I keep asking for it. I kept asking repeatedly for a warmer jacket. So the wintertime, I get told everything's good, because I have to bundle up because it was cold. And I bundled up. They fired me for being out of uniform. Allied Barton fired me for being out of uniform, also known as Allied Universal. fired me for being out of uniform. Because in the wintertime, it was cold. Wow. They still got the West Elm. They still got Anthropology and the LA Fitness. That used to be an Urban Active. They changed their name. Now that all the urban's been taken out the area. Now that all the urban's been taken out the area. That hotel's still there? Oh yeah, that hotel's still there. They made it, see the thing is they made it difficult to get a hotel up there so that they could then continue to remove the urban out of the area. Oh hell, what is it? Oh, there it is. You know? Yeah. That used to be my old Tor1 routes. You're about to switch to get to a Bluetooth again. Can y'all hear me? That should be coming out soon. Yep, there it is. No. That was the old days. The old days of wind. That was the old days of wind. That was back when Red Pill in the Wind was the blue pillar. And before I ever had a house and before I ever had a decent vehicle. Never again will I ever work security because I saw how shady security was. You know? And if like I said, I would never work for, if I would have go security, I would never work for Allied Barton again. I do kind of hold a grudge for what they did. You know? That's what I mean, like, they'd have to pay a lot of money, and I know first things foremost, no security company is ever going to pay the money to pay the difference for me leaving a truck driving. You know? Security ain't nothing but a racket. Especially with these companies adding more cameras. And it was crazy. It was crazy. They fired me for being out of uniform. It is what it is. You're not going nowhere. It's like, it is what it is. So and I tried, and basically my goal was move on and get better. Would I ever work security again? Heck no, not if I have to. Not if I don't have to. But I would be really careful. With everything that I've been through, I'd be very careful working security. I remember I had to walk home because my vehicle was down. I mean, I had just gotten out the Marine Corps, and I was broke. You know, I was completely broke. I didn't have any money, and wasn't bringing any money in. My account was darn near locked. Every cent that I earned was going to pay off that loan. you know, because they had run out of money. Those were the interesting days. $2,000. By the time it was done, I had wiped it out. Them days were different, you know. Those were the days. Not necessarily the good days, because I was struggling. I was struggling to keep my head above water. I was like I said, I was homeless as a security officer because they don't pay you. Security companies don't pay their officers well. Don't pay their security guards or their officers well. You know, and they only let certain people advance in the company. You know? They only let certain people advance in the company. And I wasn't it, you know? And eventually you're gonna hit a ceiling, you know? And it's a concrete ceiling. Because you see it coming. It's a concrete ceiling. You see it coming, but you have no choice but to continue walking. You have no choice but to continue walking. They had me on the night shift. I wasn't making no good money. Because the only shift that they had for that was a night shift. That's the only shift that they had. And you had to clock out via phone, and you weren't allowed overtime, you know. And overtime wasn't even worth it. And they basically timed it to where you didn't get holiday pay. It just ran you into the ground and called it a day. They just ran you into the ground and just basically burnt you out. That's pretty much what they did. It was burnt you out, ran you into the ground. And when you're tired, you got fired. You know, they just basically terminated you. Had another person working with me on that place, and that's how they got away with it. That right there, that was when how should I say this? That was the last time I got laid before I pulled myself off the market. 11 years ago. That was the last time. And the circumstances were young and dumb. Almost got arrested. So 11 years I've been evaluating myself, you know. Years I've been evaluating. Those were the days. Those were probably the worst days the worst time of my life, you know. And I finally recovered from it. I finally bounced back from it, and it's now I'm doing well. But that's not the crux of the video. And now we're going to talk about this 63-year-old simp pastor. Now we're going to talk about the 63-year-old simp pastor pass the grooms a lot, you know. This 63-year-old man is out here grooming a 13-year-old girl to marry him at 19. And the congregation and the church said, well, his church okayed that stuff. That is bullcrap. Come on. You're 63 years old. What were you, like 50-something years old, right? When you met this chick? In your low mid to early 50s when you met her? Let's count the years. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's 6 years. 6 years. Come on, old man. You couldn't just accept your lot in life? Oh, God has presented me with a wife. God has presented me with a wife. Man, come on. This is the stuff that proves me right when I said that the good women in the church are already touched, have already been touched. And it ain't by God, you know? It's by the pastor. It is what it is. I'm just telling you what it is. I was telling you what it was back then. I'm telling you what it is right now. And all the women that are balking, grabbing her pearls, literally get the 63-year-old man and wait for him to die. You know? They get a 60-year-old man and wait for him to die. Sure, that's because they call it a daddy. The first things foremost is like they don't love these old men. Shoot, I'd be surprised if any of them loved any man. Other than their brother and their fathers, and sometimes many of you. Look at The View. Pretty sure that one of them hosts of The View got brothers, got a father, got a husband. They don't even like him. They don't even like him. Come on, you're gonna tell me, like, a lot of these people are gonna tell me to pray on it. A lot of these church-going folk will tell you to pray on it and go find a decent woman in the church. Where in the world are you going to find a decent woman that ain't been touched by the congregation or the pastor? Honestly, think about it. When you gonna find a church-going woman that ain't been touched by the congregation or the pastor? Honestly, wait, tell me. Oh, you need to pray on it and find yourself a church. Man, shut up. Shut up. Say that Pastor Grooms already basically stabbed that up for me. You know, I already proved my point. Pastor Grooms already proved my point. You know, it's just what it is. I mean, it's just the way of this modern world. That's the people that they let run the church. People that basically are holding the rubber ducky, the brush, the comb, the daggone body wash, the soap, and the spigot. You know, that's the people that let in the church. And by all means, you're more than welcome. Better you than me, because look here. I ain't gonna do it to myself. You know, I ain't doing that to myself. You know, Pastor Grooms got himself a 19-year-old wife. She's grown. She ain't had nobody. She didn't have to have anybody to sign no papers for her. Just because the age of consent is 18 does not mean your old behind should be grooming a 13-year-old. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you should be like here, that pastor probably made a whole bunch of red pill MG towels, you know? red pill MGTOW dudes. You know? By her passing up people her age, by her curbing people her age, and now that she's married to this old fart, all she has done is added to the numbers of MGTOW and the red pill. A lot of these church-going focal yokels are the people that do not like MGTOW, but yet they are our biggest contributors. They are some of our biggest contributors. You know, a lot of these church-going yokel focals are some of the biggest contributors of MGTOW and the red pill. You know? Are some of our biggest contributors. And just think about it. She was 13 when she met the pastor, right? 13. Some boys at 13 might have had interest in her. Guess what? She curbed them, sat them on the curb. 14. Whole bunch of other dudes sat them on the curb. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 19. 19 years old when this girl got married, right? So tell me, how many men were disheartened? How many decent men? I mean, honestly, I can't see myself as a decent man anymore because, heck, if I was so goddamn decent, I would have already been married by now. I would have already been married and had a family by now and settled down. But I don't see myself as decent. I really can't see it. I don't see myself as a decent man. I can't see it. You know? I mean, oh, do you hit? I mean, yeah, I mean, me not hitting, me treating a woman with respect, hitting does not mean that I'm a decent man. I guess, you know. It doesn't mean I'm a decent man. In this day and age, I guess, we gotta be an old fart who could barely get his Johnson up in the first place. No, thank you. No, thank you. Because I know it's gonna happen, because like I said, that the pastor has proven my point. He has proven my point. That everybody in the church, everybody in that church, from the deacon, the pastor, the usher, the freaking choir, every chick in that church has already been touched by somebody, you know? Has already been touched, you know? By somebody or multiple people. I mean, that's what it is. It's like you just proved my point in one of my earlier videos. That's what you did. You proved it. Congratulations. How'd that work out? Here's a court. Like I said, I got a present for you. I have a present for you. You know? And this is a line taken from Tico Trent Red Pill. It's the coin jar for the parking meter. I got a present for you. Here's a quarter. Here's a quarter. Right here. Stick it in your behind because you played yourself. Stick it in your behind because you played yourself. Stick that quarter in your behind because you played yourself. Because honestly, a lot of these Christians that sanctify the Lord, that bless the Lord and praise the Lamb of the land of the soul, whatever, are the people that talk crap, but yet you got this pastor proving us right. Honestly, you got this pastor and his 19-year-old well-manicured wife proving us right. Well-groomed, well-manicured, man, he was painting her nails, he was brushing her hair, man, he was dolling her, he got her dolled up. Lord, he got her dolled up. Hold up. Got here a guy putting on makeup and stuff. Hey, this is, got like that, a little creepy. This is how you put your makeup on. Yes, just like that. This is how you brush your hair, doll yourself up. Yeah. I can't wait for you to turn 19. Man, that's how that pastor said. That's how that pastor probably was. Creepy as all heck. Look, I'm just trying to get. I got my house. All I'm trying to do is not be the creepy old man at the end of the block. And you got this pastor creeps a lot. You got this pastor creeps a lot. Grooming freaking 13-year-olds. Are you out of your mind? You literally just created a whole bunch of MGTOWs and red pillars. You know, like I said, you say that we're the problem, but you keep creating it. You know? Help you make that make sense to me. Come on, you churchgoers. Tell me you got a problem with it. You got a problem with it? Honestly, you got a problem with a lot of things, but honestly, you got a problem with the red pill and MGTOW. That we're not stepping up to be a stepdaddy. We're not stepping up and getting married and being a man. Man, piss off. Piss all the way off. Piss all the way off. Yeah, you got daggone mine. Old man, your hairs are called, that old man's hairs, he's shaved because he's bald. Look, my hairline is called retreat. It's calling retreat order straight to the back of my head. I've accepted that. You know? I'm back live. Don't mean crap from Chanel or shoe polish. Guess what? All these Christian churchgoers are a bunch of hypocrites because they praise the Lord that the pastor found himself a young, virile, fertile wife. Somebody needs to talk to that freaking congregation and tell them that they pastor, they shepherd, the shepherd of the people, the man of the cloth is leading them down a cliff. Is leading them down a cliff. Leading them down the cliff. Let's get the collection plate around. Let's get this collection plate around so that we can pay for this old fart's wedding. And a honeymoon where he can pop his Viagra and literally bang his freaking this chick that's old enough to be his granddaughter. Right, banging this chick that is old enough to be his granddaughter. I'm going hard on this path. Now I'm going to go out to the congregation. Oh, yes, praise the Lord, praise the Lord, praise the Lord. Hercules. The pastor got himself a nice young lady that could have been set for a nice young man, and basically created the very problem that you prayed to get rid of in that area. Like, come on. How many young men did you turn down for this? I mean, like, come on. You created this congregation is literally co-signing it. Is literally co-signing the problem, the thing that they see as a problem. I wonder. Maybe I'm the crazy one. Oh, no, wait. I got a house and a car. So I can't be that crazy, right? I can't possibly be that crazy. Yeah, 13 years old. He was up here. He was up here grooming with the brush, the comb, the perfume. Got her all dolled up. Yeah, crazy, ain't it? Corey, no, Corey, no. 13's a no go. 13 is a no go. I mean, 13 is a no go, bro. 13 is a no go. You know? No, I mean, come on. Look here. I'm gonna say something here. There, I'm gonna break this down to you. I'm gonna break this down to you. Now, we run on a base 10 system, right? Which would be seen as a peasant system. Which would be seen as a peasant system. Which would be as a peasant system. In biblical times. See, count. I want to see. The thing is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. You can literally count to 28 on both hands. Right? You can literally count to 28 on both hands. 28 on both hands. So, when a lot of these biblical people ask somebody how old they are, many of them were peasants. Many of them were lower educated people and did not understand the art of counting like the aristocrats. So whenever they were saying 10, but the aristocrats were thinking 28. The person was saying 9, but the aristocrats were seeing 26 or 27. You know? We run on base 10, so when we see this, we think 10. When they see that, they thought 28. That's how the age misconception. That's 900 years old. That's how you get your age. That's how you get your 900 years old, because once you get through this, it's basically 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 or something years. The years were marked differently on hands. So no. No. That is not what's up, because there was a peasant counting system and the aristocrat counting system. Just what it is. It's just what it is. We're using the peasant system, which basically was the system we use today. Because if we were to say if we would have to basically understand that we are. So I'm 37, right? So I would be in that time 300 years old, right? 307 years old or 370, because now I'd have to double up the freaking numbers and do some wild ass numbers. So that's a different system. Now, that's how you get your 900 years of age. That's how you get 900 years of age. Miscommunications, misinterpretations of counting, misinterpretations, miscommunications of counting. So, Corey, I'm just going to say this. I've asked multiple times, keep that off my channel. Keep that out my chat. Multiple times. You know? Like I said, I'm going to say this. I spent 11 years, 11 years. I've been celibate for 11, almost 12 years. It'll be 12 years in August. And I'm not about to have somebody send the FBI kicking in my goddamn door. Look here. I can put a new door in, but they ain't gonna help me. I ain't getting swatted if I can help it. So please keep that off of my channel. I ask of you. It is what it is. But as I was saying, you got the congregation talking, saying, "Oh Lord, the pastor, bless the pastor." Really? So he up here. So you're up here gonna tell me that a lot of these churches are gonna okay this pastor, keeping an eye on the Sunday school. I gotta keep an eye on the Sunday school to find my wife. You crazy? You already got daggone mind. How low can this go? We up here. What are we up here doing? Pulling R. Kelly stuff in the churches now? We up here saying put you on the counter and buy the buttered roast? Like, so are we gonna start singing R. Kelly songs now in church? Man, oh man, you gotta be crazy. Man, oh man, I must be doing it all wrong then. And if I'm doing it all wrong, I will keep doing what I'm doing because I'm not gonna do it. I think, like I said, I'm not going to groom. I'm not holding a brush. I'm not holding a comb. I'm not holding the soap, the water, the shampoo, no goddamn cookies. And at my age, an 18-year-old is interested in me, you write me an essay. You write me the essay as to why. As to why and why you ain't found nobody your age. You know? Why do you see me as valuable? Why do you see me as valuable? Why can't you find nobody your age? You know? That pastor should be telling that girl to go play in traffic, not brushing her hair. That pastor should be telling that girl to go freaking go to the mall and talk to the dudes, not holding the comb and the perfume and the purses and stuff, not playing dress up. That pastor should be telling that girl to go sit at the kiddie table. Not giving her Jesus juice. Oh man, this world, this you can't even you can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. You just can't. You can't do it. It literally the comedy writes itself right there. The stupidity writes itself. The tragedy writes itself. You know, like I said, the tragedy writes itself. The comedy writes itself. The insanity writes itself. So god dang. Look here, back in the day when we were kids, everybody got told go play in traffic. Go play with your dolls. Go play with your friends. Go talk to your friends. We were seen, not heard. When we were told to go kick the can, go play marbles or something, we went and had to go. We got to go out there and play marbles. You know. But that's how it was when I was growing up. That's how it was when I was growing up. Go out there, go play marbles. Go kick the can. Go kick the rocks. Go freaking pick worms out the ground. Oh well, dang. I guess that's my car telling me something here. But go pick worms out of the ground. You know, go pick the worms out the ground. Go play in dirt. That's how we were grown. That's how we were raised. That's how we were told. Not this. Not this. Pick up a rubber. Not this. Hey there, youngling. I got a rubber duck for you. Smile for the smile for the birdie. Why is the birdie down there? But hey, I mean, honestly, to be honest with you, all of this is insanity, complete and utter insanity. From the pastor, the congregation, and I'm almost certain that there's somebody, just somebody ready to defend this old man who's literally brushing the hair of this kid. Like I said, Corey, I've asked you repeatedly, keep that stuff off my channel. Now I'll let you let you get away with it for a little while because I tried to understand and trying to figure out if you're trolling. But come on, man. Come on. All you had to do, and like I said, I mean, you know that I'm not emotional. You know I don't get emotional. You know I don't get overly angry. I don't fly off at the freaking hip. I don't shoot from the hip unless I got to. I don't shoot from the hip with my emotions. You know I got total control of my emotions. You know full well I got total control of my emotions, Corey. You know full well. And you know I've asked you repeatedly on my channel, in the comment section, repeatedly, to keep that off my channel. I mean, is it when you're going after, when you're doing that to everybody else, they get angry real quickly. You know it takes a lot for me to get angry, Corey. It takes a lot for me to get angry, a whole lot. I'm not even angry right now. I'm a little disappointed, but I'm not even angry. Hey, Dog Pile Dan, when's your next dog pile? I read about what happened to Overweight and Crazy. But I figured I'd get ready to do all this JR, like I said, thanks JR. Thank you, Riggs. Outlaw. And even Corey with his messed up comments, you know, with his messed up comments. I know I'm not in Phoenix. Thank you for coming here, Zachariah, Frost. Like I said, Jr. Brandon, thank you for showing up. Like I said, I already thank you, Phoenix. Dog Pal Dan, thank you for showing up. But as you know, and Corey, this time I'm not taking you out of timeout, man. I look. You. This is how many times? How many times have I gotten? I mean, how many times have I taken you out of timeout, and you've pulled the same stuff? Look, man, I've been doing this for 5 years. I've had many strikes, and I've taken you out so many times, man. I can't do it no more. You say whatever you want. I don't even. I'm not. Even, I don't even care. I don't care no more. Yeah, I haven't heard from Hidden in a while. I mean, I've been checking his channel out, but I think it's time for me to. Yeah, yeah. I was probably the last bastion for him because I didn't. I was trying to get a better reading on him, and he brought that stuff to my channel. I asked him nicely, multiple times, multiple years. But I'm gonna let y'all go. This is Red Pill in the Wind, signing off.